My name is Mothobi, and I am the Chief Education Specialist. I'm based in South Africa in the Ministry of Basic Education. Okay, thank you. Yeah, if I listen to your question, it has got three elements. The first one is content, the second one is collaboration, and the third one is results. So I'll start with the first one, especially in terms of content. The content that maybe it was prepared for this, especially this in-house session, face-to-face session. It was something that one didn't actually anticipate when I was coming here. I had my own perceptions, and when I arrived here, so I had to sit back and listen. And the type of content that they've prepared, like for instance, you look at the worksheets, how the worksheets were prepared, it actually enabled one to think out of the box. And that's the beauty of this, session, where one was actually thinking out of the box. You leave your comfort zone, and then you actually, think aloud in terms of what you want to do. And one of the aspects that I liked about this session, it was about collaboration, where we work in teams. So you actually interact with your colleagues, and you listen to various solutions. And basically, collaboration is key, because sometimes, you sit alone in a corner, you think that you have conceptualized properly. But when you interact with other people, they will say, no, maybe you need to tweak your solution, tweak it so that you can actually get the expected results. So in terms of results, especially with this session, I believe that, it has actually helped us to move into the next level. And I'll explain why. Because, if you look at many problems, many solutions, many projects that were implemented in other countries, my colleagues, they thought that maybe it was an ideal solution to implement. But when you look at the results of the solution, the problem that they wanted to solve, it was not properly conceptualized. So this sitting, it has allowed us to actually maybe look at various means, various ways of solving a particular problem, because the initial thoughts, they might not actually yield the expected results. So because of this, it's an iterative process. It means you need to think and maybe, think again, and then maybe go back, because, it's a loop. You might think it's like it must be agile. When you talk about your plan, you must have an agile plan on how you want to develop an EdTech solution. Thank you. Especially when you talk about, seeing this change, especially when we're discussing with colleagues right now. And, like as an example, we're implementing a connectivity project in our country. And one of the key things that, we've been doing is, we've been rolling out, 3G. And one was actually thinking that 3G is not ideal for teaching and learning. But as we're discussing with colleagues, they've actually given us examples to say in our country, because of, we don't have proper connectivity, we're actually deploying low-tech connectivity solution, where in each school, they deploy, a content access point where they load content on this device. And so in terms where there is no connectivity, learners have got access to, these educational resources. And that's something that, like when I go back home, I look in the project that I'm implementing and see if I can infuse what I've learned from my colleagues, and then maybe make my project to be a success.